Hey guys, thanks for joining me again. This is Scott, TheXGrasshopper with NoMoreGrasshoppers.com. It is time for our 4-week update. In this one I'm going to show you how the seedlings are doing, and it's also time to transplant some of them into the container that I'm using for my balcony garden. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my setup here on the balcony, and then I'll show you how to transplant into the container and how to apply the fertilizer and the soil cover that's going to be on the container. So let me show you around a little bit. This is my balcony here. You can see I don't have a lot of room. It's probably, I really don't know the dimensions offhand, but that's the extent of it. That's my dog, Sawyer. Hey buddy. My friend Jason over at JPI Productions helped me to pick up some pallets the other day, and wasn't sure exactly how I was going to use them, but this is the best use that I've come up with. I think I had 5 pallets, and I was able to make that. This structure here is actually going to hold 2 boxes. That one will hold 1, and then I have to build another one that's going to go here. I had a bunch of extra wood. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, I don't think I can build a whole nother table with it, but it's there if I need it for other reasons. This here is actually a compost bucket that I'm going to be working on, and I'll do a video on that. I also wanted to show you the mix that I used for the soil in the container. It's 2 parts Sphagum peat moss. It is 2 parts Miracle-Gro moisture control potting soil. Okay, and then 1 part perlite. And I mix that up on a tarp here, and that's what the soil looks like. Now it looks kind of dry up here, but if you check down in, you can see that it's moist. So the container seems to be working. Let's see, these are the beans that I planted a while back. They are not looking very good, and I'll tell you why. For about a week and a half, this container was actually sitting here, and that part of my balcony doesn't have very good sunlight. I only had it there because those plants were growing way out of their soil cubes, and I had to transplant them, and I was just hoping that they'd get enough sun, but it doesn't look like they did. I had a friend come over and help me put it up on these tables. I just built them yesterday. Hopefully they're gonna make it, so we'll see. Okay, so yeah, I just built that with a handsaw and a hammer and some nails. Super easy and free. So trying to be self-sufficient here and not spend money we don't have to. Let's move into what we're going to use for transplanting and preparing the box to grow the plants in. So I'm going to show you a couple things. I know if you've seen my one of my other videos, you know that by putting my plants there on the railing, I'm probably tempting fate a little bit, but they won't be there long. So, okay, so these are the seedlings that are ready. I got a couple tomato plants. If you can see this, they're too close together, so I'm really not sure what I'm going to do there. I might just have to snip one out. I'm not sure. So I'm going to be transplanting just the tomatoes for right now. Okay, so you can see this plastic sheeting here. Got this at Home Depot for I think $10. This is a lot of sheeting. If you do multiple containers, it's worth it. If not, you probably want to try to find a cheaper alternative. So I'm going to show you a little bit how to transplant the actual seedling into the box itself. So with the earth box style container like this, it actually calls for 2 tomato plants per row. I'm going to push it, and we're gonna see what we can do. I've already got the 5 bean plants. If they don't make it, then I'll replace them. But I'm going to do all my tomatoes probably in here. If these don't make it, I'm going to replace them with tomatoes. So you're just going to take it, and you're just going to dig out a little hole deep enough for the plant itself. You're just going to put it in there, cover it up. You don't have to pack it down super tight. So that's one. you can see that, I think it's because I planted them too close together. You can see that some of the roots have grown through, but not anywhere near like you see on the little pod there. You can see this one looks a little unhealthy. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out, and then I'm going to put it in there. Let's see, which one do you think? Probably cold it, or probably snip out this one, right? Alright. There you go, it looks pretty healthy. And you can see here, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another little set of true leaves coming up. So, like I was saying in the last video, that's about when you want to plant them. Alright, it's as easy as that. The next thing I'm going to show you is a little bit more about the container itself and how to put the cover on. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and move this off so just so I don't make the same mistake again. Oh, you know what? One more little thing. When these fell, some of them fell in the pile of pallets that I had, and most of them fell off the balcony. But when I was going through the pallets, I found this little guy. I believe it's my basil. So I'm gonna give it a shot, and if it makes it, it'll be my miracle basil. Let's talk about our fertilizer strip. So in this style of container, it's meant to have a strip of a lot of fertilizer, and with the water resistant cover on it, that fertilizer gets slowly released as the water wicks up through the soil. That's the principle, right? So the general rule of thumb for this one is 2 cups of synthetic fertilizer or 3 cups of organic. 4 of these equals 1 cup. And I'm just going to spread it out evenly. What I'm using is Miracle Grow Shake and Feed. You'd think I was maybe a Miracle Grow rep, but I'm not. Alright, so you can see that stripe there. You don't spread it all out, it actually stays right there. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to put the cover on. Basically we have our sheet of plastic that we cut, and this container is 18 by 28. So what I did was add 8 inches to the measurement because I want a 4-inch overlap on all sides, so it's cut out 36 by 26. We're going to cut little X's where the plants are going to go, and also for the fill tube. Alright, as you can see, I got all the plants through. You do want to be very careful when you're pulling them through. Don't pull on any of the stems, you know, just kind of gently help them through. So I got my 4 tomatoes, and the cool thing about this tarp is I have like a silver Sharpie. I'm going to go ahead and actually write what I planted. So these are unknown. These are an unknown variety of tomato. I have no idea what these are, but these are bicolor cherry tomatoes, as well as this one. This one magically appeared because when I turned the camera off, I realized I had space for one more, and I went ahead and put it there. So yeah, what I was saying is, with like a silver Sharpie, you can just write out what's on there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 contender beans and 1 very sad, pitiful looking Roma. This is how we keep the cover on it. This is the lip of the lid, and it's actually going to fasten on here. Let's not crush any of our plants. And then you just fasten it on there like that. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Now we have our 5 tomato plants and 5 beans. I don't think the beans are going to make it. I'm going to make a wager there. If they don't, I'm going to replace them with tomatoes. I'm going to build like a webbing system for them to grow up. I'm not sure how cherry tomatoes do. If anybody knows out there and wants to let me know, you can post a comment. That is the 4-week update, and I thank you guys very much for stopping by the channel or the website, wherever you're watching this. And I hope that you learned a little something, and I hope that at least me showing you I'm doing something might encourage you to go do something yourself, right? Just go to the YouTube channel at TheXGrasshopper, or you can check out the website at nomoregrasshoppers.com. Feel free to leave me a comment or a reply, a video reply, or anything you want to do. This has been Scott, the ex-grasshopper, with nomoregrasshoppers.com. I'll see you later. No. Hey. Stop. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. Hey, stop it. Stop. NoMoreGrasshoppers.com. Oh yeah. Alright guys, thanks for joining. You stop it. So did we do a good job? Alright, give me 5. Alright.